Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. My name is Mark Tresseur, and this is my Gondor campaign. And as you can see on the screen, we are besieging Fangorn Camp, Guineyard, Edoros, and Entwaid. And all of these are the final settlements that Rohan owns. So we are very much in the final stages of this campaign, because Rohan is the final faction that we need to defeat in order to win the game. Well, we already won the game. That was about 100 episodes ago, but we are almost to the point where we own the entire map. Now, Entwaid has 2 turns to go. Edoros, 10. Guineyard, 7. And Fangorn Camp, 6. So, Entwaid, I think, will fall this episode. We'll also do some work on building watchtowers this episode. We've got like little groups of 4 general-led armies that are wandering around building watchtowers. We may also do a little bit of work trying to clear out some of the armies down here from the Dol Amroth War, which is a constant thing that we have to work on, but we'll get there, I promise. And yeah, hopefully make some progress towards ending this world conquest. First, however, I'm going to save the game. I know I didn't, because at the end of the last episode I rushed off because I was getting a phone call that was important. It was about my car, which is currently in the shop and is causing me no end of consternation. And we'll click the end turn and get 1 turn closer to capturing Entwaid. We've got some troops moving, trying to get to the place where they are safe. And or can retrain, etc. Ron is trying to pile up troops to defend Guineyard. It's not going to go well for them. I can tell you that right now for free. Go through our reports. Perth and Loon is ready to upgrade. That is excellent news. Should be ready soon. Grasgard is ready to upgrade. Good. Onodrith can upgrade as well. Getting all of the upgrades. Very, very nice. Merchant Bank, yeah. Athlin. You need more pop growth. Not much, but great roads for you. Witherboard is almost finished. Rakiburg needs a lot more pop growth. But there's nothing that we can do to create that, so I'm just going to leave it building something, and then we'll come back to it later and finish that. Dwinberg, Ethelond, Isengard. Lots of retraining to do here, that's good. And Aldberg. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Brethil needs 1 more Citadel Guard. I could do that just about anywhere, though, is the thing. I think I could probably send them to Kadasast to do that. Yeah. Minas Tirith is retraining some troops as well. They're almost finished. They do need to train a new unit somewhere, but we'll come to that when we can. Need 1 more Citadel Guard at Tharagrundost. Fanrelond is done. So we'll add another army to the pile of captain-led armies. Western Osgiliath. A little bit more to go here. Carandros. Almost done. Oh wait, no, they need to train 2 new troops. Let's make it a Citadel Guard and an Athelian Ranger. And let's put those first up in the queue so that they work for that quickly. Minas Ithil. A little bit more work to do there. Balorn. Perfect. Ostithil. Lots more work to do here. Khaldun. Methrast. 2 more horses to retrain here, but we don't have the units available. Possible I should just send them up to Dol Amroth to finish this off. And then free up Methrast to retrain other stuff if possible. Oh, that worked out really well, actually. Apparently there was another troop that needed retraining. Meanwhile, at the Foldberg, we're just about done. Good, leave them there. Okay, so yeah, Rohan is moving their armies in such a way that they're maybe thinking about attacking me at Guineard. But Entwaid will fall this turn, so they are really focused on the wrong thing. We've got this army over here who's facing down 6 dudes, which just seems like a bad plan. Actually, these captain-led armies could use generals. Not sure what to do about that yet. These captains can come and join the phalanx here. Lots and lots of captain-led armies coming into this area. And that will continue for sure. Actually, let's take you, move you out here. We should have 4 armies that we could send out into the wild. Three, 4. And then add some reinforcements here. Not that we really need to guard this river crossing now. I guess that means maybe we should just send these 4 armies that are here out as well. Because yeah, we don't need to guard Aldburg anymore. It's ours. Or rather, we don't need to guard from Aldburg anymore, because we own it. So the only aggression could really come from Entwaid, but they have bigger problems on their hands. Move these guys over here, build a watchtower, and then get our reinforcements into formation. Looking good. Looking very good. Okay. So we will take Entwaid next turn. We can move these guys in somewhere. Maybe just near Foldberg. Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Gondor was the one taking the Westfold. Actually. Oh, I need a bite of breakfast. As is often the case, my recording time overlaps with my breakfast time. So if you don't like chewing noises, I am sorry about that, but I will try to finish as quickly as possible. I guess I should probably move these guys into Entwaid's territory, so that they can start building watchtowers here next turn when we take the city. city? This is their capital? It is a city. Why is this their capital? Ah, well. I thought their capital was Gineard, but I guess they moved it. Maybe when I besieged it. I think I'll just send these guys south to get generals. I don't think they're very useful without generals. They're not going to be in formation. I'm just going to send them, and they'll get as far as they can. So I don't think there's enough of a threat in this part of the world that we need to hold all of our armies in phalanx. We do have some backup here, so it's not like a suicide mission or anything. You. Moving. You. Keep moving. You. Get to where you're going. And you. Up there. You keep moving. You keep moving. You keep moving. Making some good progress here, I think. Lots and lots of general-led armies that just didn't take any damage. I remember that from last episode. We were doing some sorting through of the various armies that were living down here in Dol Amroth, and a lot of them just don't have any damage on them. Which is good, because it means that our resources are not, you know, completely destroyed. But it also means that maybe we could have lessened the impact on some of the smaller armies, or the armies that took more damage, if we had used those armies to their fullest effect. However, the way that I've played this campaign, the way that I generally play this game as well, is to focus on defense. Let the enemy come to you rather than going to the enemy, which has its ups and downs, has its pros and cons. One of the major pros is you don't have to put your troops in danger and send them towards the enemy. One of the major cons is the enemy gets to decide the order of battle. So, I don't know. I think it's an okay balance. I might actually be able to just empty out Dol Amroth lands here. Looks like it. You need some retraining, my friend. Let's send you to Brethil. And of course, send your general up here. You need some very minor retraining, but you don't have any special units, so let's send you up to Ethelond. And Hirluin, your journey continues. Hirluin has been all over the map, man. Love Hirluin. Move you up here. You. Come on up. You coming up. It's not like we need these troops for, like, the war. The war is over, effectively. But we do need the troops for exploration. We need the troops for garrisons. And we just I don't know. It feels nice to be sending all of our troops into the same area, into the right direction. So, I'm happy with that. We've cleared out all the troops in Dol Amroth, and with the exception of the stuff that's retraining. But yeah, we're doing pretty well there, I think. Okay. So, I think that's everything we need to do. I'll save the game here. I could do some more ship work. As you can see, I've got most of my ships arrayed in the ocean so that I can see everything. I do have an admiral up here and an admiral down here who are ready to send their ships out. So like I do this, and this, and so on until I have vision over the entire sea. But I think that's something that I might do in sort of the final episode of the series, where I do all of the busy work that I want to do, rather than the battles that I absolutely need to do. So we'll double save the game here, and we'll end the turn, and Entwade will fall. After a bunch of troop movement, of course. Cool. Alright, as we've been doing, we're going to occupy this settlement instead of my usual extermination, which I do to avoid public order issues. Siakon, my goodness, you have a ways to walk. But that's okay. Yes, we know Rohan's in trouble. I'm the one causing the trouble. Another new general in Burkhalpus. That should be fine. You should have a safe walk all the way to Minas Tirith. Enjoy that. Grasgard is upgrading. Oskelon got its upgrade. Work on more pop growth, please. Aknadion finally gets a retrain of its Citadel Guard. Jeez, they were waiting a while. Kalas Galathon, Merchant Vaults. There's nothing here that we need, so. Thranduil's Halls, or I should say that will affect anything, basically. We're basically just building the rest of the buildings slowly. Global Tolfulus. Yep. Holdberg. Holdberg, you actually need population growth, don't you? Actually, not very much of it. Let's just do a school, because that takes the least amount of time. We want to keep working on buildings, but we don't want to delay the city upgrade any more than we have to. Speaking of city upgrades, I would love to do that right now. I might do a Mason's Guildhouse. Well, I was going to say because it's going to be cheaper and faster. Faster is better. Money is no object, but turns are not an infinite resource. Well, it's sort of. Let's build a new fountain guard for this army. Why not? Thoragrondost. You need to retrain your Citadel Guard, but it might be a while before that's possible. Let's build you... I already have a lot of pikemen in this army, but I could build a new one. Why couldn't we retrain the Penrithgillen Cav? Do you not have a way station? You do. Something's funky about that. Let's just train 2 new pikes. Why not? Pikemen are good. Kadasast. You're good. You're done. Let's just get your troops moved up here. They can take the place of that army that I stole last turn. Speaking of armies that I stole, come on over here. And you, come on over here. Congratulations. Western Osgiliath. Couple more retrainings to do. Easy peasy. Carandros. Excuse me while I take a sip of my tea while it's still a decent temperature. It's actually kind of cold. Go figure. We do need 2 new units here, so let's train them while we're here. While we're around. Balorn. Balorn, you are finished. Now, that is a good thing. However, there is no general over here to take you into enemy territory. So I'm going to have you pile up near the border. Ostafil. You need 3 new units. 1, 2, 3. Put those at the front of the queue so that they happen a little bit faster. Meanwhile, down here, Khaldun. Good. Dol Amroth. You're done. Nice. Let's get this army up to the conglomeration of captain-led armies that are waiting for reassignment. Goldberg, you seem to be all set. There's still some stuff that needs retraining, but whatever retraining you were doing, you're done with it. And Isengard. Keep up the good work. Okay. We already dealt with that. Okay, let me think. So, Ethelond, can you train a new merchant? No. Okay, so we haven't captured anything that has a merchant's guild, or a master merchant's guild specifically, which is a shame. I don't think Rohan has the ability to do that. So, that is too bad, but so it goes. Sorry, just taking some medicine. Okay. So now, these guys are in place to build watchtowers already. Move them up to build more. Move you over here to build more. No. I hate it when I accidentally put an army onto another army. It's like, it's not what I meant. Okay. Let's take a look at Entwade. It looks unhappy. Lower the tax rate. That'll help. We have no governor. That would also help. Where's my general here? Benenion. Okay, welcome to governorship. Good luck. And then we've got a bunch of armies that are captain-led that we should probably just retreat. We simply don't need them over here. But they haven't seen combat, so there's no need to retrain them. We just need a general for them, and they're good to go. It's possible Rohan sends those armies to chase these guys, but I'd like to see them try. We have a bridge. It's gonna be fine. So yeah, we're gonna get up into this area. We're gonna have a lot of fog of war to deal with. That'll be fun. Y'all can maybe move into Traitorous territory. It's going to be a while before you can build watchtowers there, but we can get you ready for it at least. My cat Munchkin is making noises outside of my office. I'm not sure what he wants, but if you can hear that on the recording, it's not your cat, it's mine. Let's move some more of these armies into Edoras. Maybe move these guys up here. Hi. Yeah, this is Munchkin. Munchkin says hello. And or he is complaining about something. Okay, so they are definitely going all in on defending Guinea-Yard. What I could do, as the cheeky little bugger I am, move my spy. We have these 6 armies. We could send them up here to besiege Guinea-Yard from the other side. It's a bit mean, it's a bit trolly, but it is hilarious. So now if they want to protect their capital, or not their capital, their stronghold, they're going to need to defeat not only the 6 armies besieging it on the west, but also the 6 armies besieging it on the east. And that is just hilarious. While we're at it, can we get... We probably can't besiege Fangorn Camp on the other side in the same way, but we can probably station these 4 armies up here so that they are ready to build more watchtowers for me. They can also be a spot for troops wandering through the area to receive reinforcements or whatever. Decent option. Okay, we are looking mighty fine over here. We got a lot of armies in places where we really don't need them, but that is a problem for future Mark, probably. Or just some, like, that is just the state of things as we go forward. Okay. I think that's everything I wanted to do. So, what's the next milestone, right? 4 turns for Fangorn Camp. 5 turns for Guinea-Yard. Oh, that is their capital now, right? Because they lost Tirith Anduin, which was their capital before. So, I think Fangorn Camp is our next stop. Let's save the game here, end the turn, and get 1 step closer. Watch as everybody moves wherever they need to go. Some of them are going to get stuck, so we will do some cleanup later. But I want to just let things kind of go automatically if I can, so I don't have to micromanage everything. Then the rock needs retraining. Tirith Ethelond, and Fanglond. Nice. Okay, let's do our retraining quick. Oh my. Okay. I'll take some time. And then down south at the land, some very minor retraining for this army. Fanulond. Fanulond, why do you have a normal tax rate? Lower that immediately. We can probably afford it, but there's no reason for us to be gathering high taxes from anybody, really. Okay, Perth and Luna's upgrading. Good. Meithelberg. Rakiberg. I guess a school. Mount Gundabad is done. Ostingeil. Still working. Fenestrunen. Global Merland. You still need a lot of pop growth, don't you? Jeez. We'll keep working on it. Hadas. You also need pop growth. Entwade. Keep building those culture buildings. And also, absolutely not. Unnecessary. What is this? Melee weapon bonus. Okay. That's fine. Recruitment. So we've got our new troops in Thoragrondost. And retrain the Citadel Guard there, but I still can't retrain the Penithgillen Cavalry. Presumably they're going to have to be retrained somewhere else. I'm not sure where. Minas Tirith. Almost ready. Just need that one new unit. Can I create a new general? No, 15 turns. Okay, well, that's quite a ways. Western Osgiliath is done. This Ithilien Ranger unit is not done. I'm going to send these guys up to Durthang to get retrained. For some reason, if you're like... I can't tell what the situation is, but if you're like near the place where the unit comes from, maybe you're just not able to retrain it. I don't know what's up with that, but I don't like it. Catapult, still not ready. If we can't retrain that catapult there, we can just move it somewhere else. Ostithil, working. Khaldun. Khaldun is finished. Aknodion is fully retrained, it looks like. We don't have a catapult maker yet, but I don't think we need it. I think that's a fully trained catapult. So we could actually pull this army out. I don't think I will. Leave them there. Isengard is retraining for some reason, but it's not to replenish troops. So who cares? Okay. I already dealt with that. Okay. So we are waiting for Fangorn Camp to fall. We have these generals over here who can come and build some watchtowers. As always, they're kind of in the way of my not retreating, but like my troops returning home. You all can go maybe up here. Probably don't need all 4 of them to hang around anymore, but I'm gonna wait until we get them a little further north, I think. before finally making that decision. Oh, also this spy needs to go into Entwade so that he's not screwing up my vision. Ooh, this spy needs to go inside of Rockburg as well. Okay. Troops moving, troops moving, troops moving. You are where you need to be. You are where you need to be. You're where you need to be. Upper Fangorn is going to be a fun place to build watchtowers. And I say fun with the greatest level possible of sarcasm. Okay, I think that's good. We did see generals moving in here. Yeah, we've got one general here. Move you there. Come on over here when you're ready. This army is absolute trash. Needs to be retrained. Send them to the Morannon. You, here, Lewin, can take... Nope, that's already captured a general. You go with them. You, Anarian, come with this army towards the front. You seem to be in range. Why don't you grab this army? Come on up. And there's a lot of dudes here. Maybe we should send some of them out into the world. Not that I really need to. But I can. So let's see. Maybe put them on the border to just stand guard. We don't need the military strength, but maybe the psychological damage will be helpful. Arthur. I want to write a Camelot myth, but I don't want to make it an obvious Camelot myth. Okay, I think that should be good. Got armies moving everywhere, everywhere. How many turns left at Fangorn Camp? 3. Okay, save the game. I'm gonna try to speed things up here, so maybe we can grab that in this episode. I'll just like ignore all of the troops that aren't in the AO and just like try to speed through the turns a little bit. Just go through the reports, right? I don't think we're gonna have anything getting to retraining anytime soon. I could be wrong about that. Oh, Breath Hill. I was wrong about that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, nice. I finished my breakfast. I didn't even notice. I was like too busy focusing on focusing on Gondor. Okay, where's Breath Hill? Should be over here, right? Yeah. Just one unit needs retraining. Well, thank goodness I sent them up here. What would happen if I didn't have that one, those 3 cavalry? Everything would be terrible. Oh, my cats are fighting. Oh no. One of them is on top of the cat tree, and the other one apparently wants to be. They crack me up. They really do. Okay. Skarn is a large city. That is huge. This we got this as a village, so we've fully upgraded it. It's very exciting. Let's see if we can't... I mean, our culture should be fine, right? Yeah, we don't need a university right now. Let's just get a royal hall. and then an armor, and then we'll build all of the military buildings. Not that we need those right now. Dale is finished. Huge. Witherboard is finished. Morvatarth is almost finished. Emenufuin finished their military buildings. Enithour, Gund, nice. Carandros, you seem to be finished. Let's put you in the pile. Ostithil, you have one more thing to do. Thadagrondost, you're done, except you can't retrain the Pinithgelen Cav, so I'm going to send you somewhere where you can, specifically where they are trained. Fanulons. Ostithil, we already looked at. Tirithoros, a little bit more to do here. Dunnarak. I don't know why I can't retrain these Lasarnic Axemen. I guess maybe we've retrained too many of them here or something. Ethelond. Ethelond is done. Let's pull them up here. And Isengard is done retraining for now. Really just waiting on the actual buildings to be done before we can retrain everything. But it looks like we already have a guard barracks and a stables, so that's good. In that case, we just need... Yeah, actually we have pretty good culture, so cool. Good work, everybody. Once again, I think I'm happy with the positioning of everything. So 2 turns to go at Fangorn Camp. We do have... My cat's knocking things off of my bookshelf. That's not annoying at all, Ari. We do have these armies. Let's spread them out and build some watchtowers. I don't think they need the protection at this point with, like, a full phalanx. I think that's just not reasonable. Look at all the watchtowers. This is peak gameplay. This is the perfect game right now. I'm so happy. Okay. Build there. So within probably a couple of turns, we should be able to fully fill the Wold and Eastern Fangorn Forest with watchtowers, and then we just have Upper Fangorn here to deal with once we take Fangorn Camp. Okie dokie. Things are looking good. Let's just save the game here, and once again we will end the turn and hopefully speed through everything and get one more end turn in so we can take Fangorn Camp. Just double check that I'm catching any armies coming in to retrain somewhere. I don't anticipate a lot of that, but I know I was sending some people to Mordor, so we'll see about that. Why do I have people in that fort? Interesting. Curious. Oh man, my computer is taking off right now. Yeah, I think everybody in Mordor is actually ready to be retrained. They just need to be, like, squished into the settlements, and then they're good to go. So let's do that quickly. Nope. Okay, a gift. Nice. You, let's start with. Yeah. You, continue the trend. Boy, it is blustery outside. Big old wind, lots of snow. I think it might just be the snow that fell yesterday. Oh, nope, there's new snow falling. Oh boy. How exciting. Alright. We can retrain the catapult at Minas Ithil. That's huge. A couple of generals maybe are getting sick, but that's okay. Athlin is ready to upgrade. Nice. It's another village that we captured back when we were fighting Erebor. It's been a long time since then. Large town ready to upgrade. The Foldburg. Well, we've only recently captured that, so that's living memory. Aldburg. Ready to upgrade also. I don't know what Rohan was doing. They were very close to being able to upgrade this stuff, but they just didn't do it. Dontalad. Naburka. Dorthalu. Dorthalu's almost done. Aknadian. Come on. Find the click target. Kalas Galathon. Sure. Thranduil's Halls. Sure. Aaron Runen. Tarfillin. Hornburg. Foldburg. Good. Onodrith. Good. Okay. Meanwhile, in Minas Tirith, more armies for the pile. Minas Ithil. Waiting for their catapult. Ostithil. All good. Come on up. Not much reason, but you're going to come up anyways. Brethil. Looks pretty much done, except Amarothian Squires could not be retrained here. So we have to move them maybe up to Minas Tirith to be retrained, which is fine, but slightly annoying. Fanwilond. Good to go. Tirethoros. Nice, almost done. You need an extra unit, though. It will be a Lebanon Marine. Congratulations. Oh, and you can't retrain your cavalry either. Okay. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but we'll just send them somewhere else, I guess. Okay. Cool, so one more turn for Fangorn Camp. I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing pressing that I need to take a look at. It doesn't look like it. Seems like I'm just moving random armies near Rohan's border. There's no rhyme or reason for it, but we've got the armies, we might as well deploy them. Well, we also have all of our Watchtower bros that we should do something with. Okay. Watchtower bros, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Throw one there. One there. One here. Come on up here. Come up here. Come up here. There. There. And then we're going to send you into the forest a little bit. That's huge. Send you on the other side of the river, I think. Okay, and then you also on the other side of the river, but on the road. So maybe you can get over to this western side a little bit faster. Okay. Yeah, already looking much, much better. If we zoom in to the mini-map, we can see maybe... Well, we can't really see that there's no fog. We can't really see the fog of war. This is actually very small, some very small territories, but it looks like there's no fog of war in our territory at all, which is not accurate because there's still fog of war on a border over here. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that, but whatever, it's good enough. And we'll continue improving it, especially after we take Fangorn Camp, which we are about to do right now. Let's do it. See what happens. Maybe Rohan will mount a frantic defense, as they like to do, but I think it is unlikely that they will do so. Oh, they are attacking me. Okay. Oh no. 10-1. Whatever shall I do? I mean, I almost should just auto-resolve this. This is pathetic. Do I? Wait, do I not have a general? I do have a general. Okay. I have 2 generals. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, let's fight this on the battle map because that's what we're going to do. Because if I can prevent Rohan from escaping with these troops, it would be good. It further weakens them. It means that this isn't an army that's going to come and attack us at the other places we're besieging, so that's good. Artillery, I actually really love your position there. Yeah, do that. Do exactly that. Archers, you are too far forward, for sure. Let's put you right here. And then spear units. No pikes. That makes me sad, but so it goes. Let's put you as far forward as possible. Yep. And then we'll get the other melee units, like so. 2 of you over here. Actually, no. Hide from the horses. 2, and 1 of you over here. And then all of my cavalry, except for the general, who I will leave over here. All of my cavalry on the right side. We're going to have them run to the rear and hopefully stop the enemy from getting away. I don't know if it's going to be feasible, but we're going to try. Start the battle. Okay. Yeah, cavalry, run over here. Hide in these woods for now. I'm hoping you won't get attacked. Doing some okay work with the artillery right off the bat. AI, just go aggressive. Pretty sure we're going to win this fight. Don't think we need to be careful. Ooh, big hits. Huge. Wow. 4% down already. I don't seem to be sending anybody to deal with my cavalry, which is good. If I just stay on the edge of the map, I basically want to be behind them when they start routing. Hopefully we can make that happen. because they're going to rout and they're going to be fast because they're almost exclusively horses. Are they moving towards my cavalry? Are you joking? Unless they're like trying to run to the corner of the map so they can defend it? I mean, that's a choice. It's not the choice I would make. We've already killed 11% of them. 12% of them. I'm definitely thinking about charging over to deal with my cav. I don't think it's their best play. All I'm doing is putting them in position so you can't rout. They're not really moving over there. They're like thinking about it, but they haven't done it. No, they're coming back. Okay, perfect. Oh, hit this big clump of people, please. Just once. Please, why are you shooting over there? Shoot over here. I think the moment has passed. It's really annoying. Okay. Well, we'll just let the artillery continue its thing. Why aren't you shooting at anything? You can hit these guys. Oh, they're bringing in more guys from that side. Okay, so I think I might bring these 3 units to the angle that we need to defend from these. Just run. Do it fast. Do it now. I think we've done a pretty good amount. 18%. Horse archers look like they're pretty much gone. Oh no, there's another unit of it there. Ugh. What was that shot? What were you aiming at? Oh. Oh. Those looked really good, but then they just weren't. Try to hit this peasant militia, I guess. It's a nice juicy target. Decent shots. Terrible shots. Okay, I think we're going to stop firing at will, stop firing entirely. Artillery has done its job. At this point, our AI reinforcements are engaged with the enemy. Let's charge our spears out to help. Oh, you help with that. Spearmen here. I don't think there's a whole lot of point in sending out my other infantry. I think it's just a matter of sending the spears out to do their job. Speaking of doing your job, hey, cavalry, come over here and be in a good spot where you can stop routing units. It looks like they're sending some peasants with pointy sticks to maybe attack my cavalry. Are you routing? I think these guys might be routing. Holy crap. Oh, we got their general. Nice. We do have this peasant militia here. I think I'm going to send the Seaward Lancers to take care of them. Yeah, they did, in fact, rout. You, I'm going to send slightly further forward. You... Okay, so here we go. We got a customer. So they're going to route to basically here. So I don't want to send you over that direction, actually. Charge them. Pick up as many prisoners as you can. And then they change direction. Okay. Just come on back. Actually, take these guys out now. So maybe we should have multiple dudes, multiple units trying to, like, corner them or something. I don't know. I think we're gonna get enough done with just these, just like catching the horse units, that we don't really need to worry. Oh, these guys are routing in a slightly different direction. Let's try to catch them now. Get somebody to fill in the gap here. Continue. I don't think I've done quite enough. The other army, I'm not sure if they're routing the same direction, but I haven't done a single thing with that army. I think that's the garrison of the settlement, so you are in a perfect position to grab these guys. I think we've largely gotten them. I'm gonna grab these guys. You chase these guys. We've lost 5%. Huge. Oh, you're chasing these guys, but you're gonna end up in a really good position to take these guys out. Well, you'll probably get about half of them. Not even. A couple of them. It's worth it. Chase these guys. I think they're the only unit left on the field, actually. I think they're realizing their predicament. They're like, oh wait, we're getting approached from all sides. Okay. They dodged it pretty well, actually. All right, cue the Benny Hill music. Well, there you go. They got away. However, both of these armies are completely destroyed, so it doesn't matter. 81, 95 trebuchet. Nicely done. Anybody get into triple digits? Nope. So, nicely done, trebuchet. You did a big stretch there. Okay. So that should be Fangorn Camp captured, unless Rohan is pulling more armies from Gineard to defend, but I just don't see that happening. If they just slowly destroy their armies by throwing them at my own, then they aren't going to be able to defend their capital, so they probably will prioritize that. Desperate defense. 150 to 1. Auto-resolve. Yeah, goodbye. There we go. There's a fight that I can actually fight. Okay, so they are pulling troops away from the defensive Gineard in order to focus on defending Fangorn Camp, but they're only doing it one army at a time. So basically, we're gonna win because Rohan is doing the dumb. However, we are going to win next episode, because I am happy with an hour-long episode, I think. So thank you all for watching. This has been a really fun one. If you did enjoy the video, please click the like button down below. That's how you let me know, and that's how you let the robots at YouTube know that you enjoyed this one, and that maybe more people should watch it. And hey, if you subscribe to the channel already, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, sorry, then you should click the subscribe button as well. But only click it once, because if you do more than once, then you'll unsubscribe, and that's no good. Subscribing also lets YouTube know that more people should watch my content, which is great, especially as we start to wrap up this series and potentially move towards another one. It would be really great to have more people on board. And then throw some comments my way, even if it's just to say hey. Just say hello to me, you know. Not enough people say hello to each other anymore. I'd also appreciate it if you could check the description. There's a bunch of links down there to my Discord, my Patreon page. There's a playlist for this campaign where you can watch the whole thing in order. Though we're getting up to 150 episodes, and they're all an hour long, I think. If not more. On average, I think it's probably an hour 20. So you got a long ways to go if you want to watch the whole thing, but I believe in you. And there's also a link down there to my Ingress channel, where I sometimes record videos about the mobile GPS game Ingress. Think Pokemon, but more strategic and, honestly, I think more fun. But that's all I've got to say. Thank you all once again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.